Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is the Your Chicagoland Living Show. Welcome. My name is Sophia Ojukwu, real estate broker, coach, and entrepreneur. Today we're going to talk about 10 ways to do your research. I have a video that talks about making sure that you do your research and what not to ask your agent about. Is this a good neighborhood? I suggested then that you do your research. So I decided to make this video to help you with that process of doing your research. So I'm going to talk about the 10 ways to research a neighborhood so you know what you're getting into before you take that leap. So number one, there's something called the walkability score. So you need to check out the walkability score. Can you walk around the neighborhood? Is that important to you that you can walk around the neighborhood and you feel safe? You know, if you have a dog or you're exercising, you want to walk around, you want to know how walkable the neighborhood is. So the ways that you can look for that is to go walk it yourself or drive around the neighborhood, talk to people who live there, visit the property at different times of the day, and check out the road conditions for going to work and things like that. While you're on the walk or driving around, look for signs of disrepair and neglect. Make sure you look at all the homes surrounding your neighborhood, potential properties that are for sale, as well as homes down the street and behind your property. Look for uncut grass, garbage, and other clutter left in the yard, and weedy flower beds. Also look closely at the homes and buildings around you. So that's the first thing that I would recommend that you do. Now, secondly, you want to give your commute a test run. So if you work and you're going to either take the train, somewhere to park and take the train, or you have to drive to work, you want to do a test run and see how it is during working hours. So from that property to your job, how is that commute? And if that's something that would be well for you. So that's really important to do. Now, the third thing that I would say is to look at property value trends. Now, your real estate broker like myself can help you with that, helping you check out the number of homes for sale in the area. We call that like a comparative market analysis. So you get a market analysis of the properties in the whole area. So you get an idea of homes that have sold, homes that are for sale, things like that. You get the property values so that you feel comfortable that if and when you decide to sell, your property can be sellable and could be sold pretty quickly. Okay, so now the fourth thing and very important thing is to view crime rates. You want to know if the property is in a safe area. So there are various tools to help you do that. The first one is that you want to look at the Family Watchdog. That's a website. There's another website which is Area Vibes. There's the local areas. They have a next door, so you might want to sign up for that so you kind of get an idea of what's going on in the neighborhood. There is a crime mapping service that you can use. Sites such as Crime Reports is a good one. And there's another one called Spot Crime, which collects police and criminal reports information. So these are just some of the tools that you can use. And of course, let's not forget to check the National Sex Offender Public website so you know where the sex offenders, if there are a lot of them in your neighborhood, if there's one next door, you might want to check that out as well. So I just listed pretty much the 5 best apps that are for that. There's a LexisNexis Community Crime Map. It's a free tool and it gives you instant access to the latest crime reports and data from local law enforcement. Number 2 is a Neighborhood Scout. That's a good website as well. Area Vibes, which I mentioned before. Spot Crime and Family Watchdog. These are really good tools to help you with that. So now the fifth thing that you want to look at is the quality of the schools. Now, there's a website called Great Schools, and that website rates schools based from the number of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest rated schools. So you want to check that out and see this. If you have children that are wanting to go to school, you want to go there. It has loads of information about the schools in the area and the neighborhood. So you can go look at the rating from 1 to 10 and decide which works for you. Okay. Some people look at also income levels in the area. Maybe you're in a certain income bracket and you want to live by people within the same income bracket. You can use various sites to look at that. Now, as you're driving around, another item that you would want to look at is the lifestyle. So is the house going to be near theaters, restaurants, things that you enjoy doing? Is it close to or within your neighborhood? These are just a few of the tools at your disposal. And then you might want to start talking to your neighbors or potential neighbors and your real estate broker about possible future development plans in the neighborhood. Also, the city planning office would have information about that. Okay. So again, when you're going on a test run or you're driving around, you want to be able to see if there are power lines or grids next to or behind the building, if there's a fire hose right on your yard. I mean, just basically getting familiar with the area and the block and the neighbors. You also want to check out the noise level, the train tracks. Is it near a train track? Is there a sports arena right next door? Some of these you can look through Google Maps or Google Streets, can help you see some of this information. And basically that's the 10 ways to do research. It really does help. Again, doing the walkability score, giving your commute a test run, checking out the property values and trends in the neighborhood, checking out the crime rates in the community, checking out the schools, and then, what the income bracket is within the neighborhood, checking out the lifestyle, theaters, restaurants, depending on what you enjoy, a gym, things like that. Finding out about future development plans for the area, if there are any, driving by to see if there are any power lines or grids near the house or behind the house, checking out the noise level, there are train tracks close by, and or a sports arena. And that's basically it. If you can get this much information, you're way ahead of a lot of people. So I always say, do your research. This is where you're going to be living, not your real estate broker. Again, the real estate broker can give you the tools and point you to the right directions. Hopefully this video will help you do that, and also jot your memory about things that you might want to take a look at and do to help you as you do your research about the neighborhood that you're about to live. So that's really all I have for you today. As always, I encourage you to like the video if this content works for you and it's the type of things that you want to see. And also, I post videos pretty often all about how to go about buying a house, the things that you might want to look at if you're trying to sell it, if you're researching for a friend. Basically, a lot of the questions that my clients have as we go through the process. So I hope this is helpful to you. So thanks for joining today. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share, hit the notification button so when I upload a video, you will be notified. So as always, thanks for joining and make it a great day. Bye.